one thing that has actually happened more recently for me in the last couple of weeks was I picked up, I renewed an old hobby of mine from when I was like 12 or 13 years old, and it's I don't know it's fingerboarding, like tech decks. If you remember those from back in the day during during the golden age of the X Games and all that. I mean, all this stuff's still out there, um and kind of started. It just was weird. I outside of my apartment building, there's this ledge, and I was looking at it, and I was just like, huh, that'd be really cool to just do a kickflip off of or something if I had a tech deck. And I thought about it for about a week or whatever. Just kind of, I wasn't really like serious about it. And then the more I thought about it, I was just like, all right, let's you know what? All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna get some tech decks. I'm gonna do it. So I ended up buying a few, and immediately fell back in love with it. And it just was, and like the stuff that I used to be able to do from back in the day, I started picking it back up again, and I was curious. I went on YouTube, and I was just starting to learn. I wanted to learn more of what was going on in that world. I was looking up tech videos, and then I kind of just stumbled across these YouTube channels of people that have these channels that are mostly dedicated to fingerboarding, not just with tech decks. There's a whole world out there. I did not even realize how crazy this market has become, and how the fingerboard world has just evolved. There's all these little companies that are out. I mean they're all over the world. Uh, they make way better products than Tech Deck. Tech Deck is like they're the only. I used to think they were the only. I thought they were still the only game in town that that could hang. And but then I find out that there's all this shit out there. I knew that there was competitions. I had heard about it. I tried doing it again like 8 or 9 years ago, but it was like a 2 day thing. I found some old tech decks and just I quit on it pretty fast. Yeah, I do know I did know that there were competitions. So, but these boards are just incredible. They're made out of wood, not not plastic. They're handcrafted beautifully. They Some of them are measured or sized differently than others. There's all these different measurements now, like the pro decks. Like these are considered pro decks. One that I just picked up was a 34 millimeter one, and I have one I'm waiting for in the mail right here. It should be coming here any minute. Actually, it's 32 millimeter from this company called Teak Tuning, based out of New York. The grip tape is not like sandpaper on these, like as you would normally figure on a standard tech deck. It's foam grip, and holy shit, I'm flying through this thing. Like it honestly, like I'm holding on to mine right now, and it is just like it's just like a mini skateboard. It's like if Rick Moranis had his like shrinking machine from Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and just shrunk an actual skateboard, like literally, like right down to the wheels. Like they just got this like the bearings are just there's bearings on these wheels, and just it just glides so nicely. And I'm hooked. I've been addicted to this. So figured I needed some type of nerdy hobby. I think you're entitled to at least one nerdy or geeky thing to do, and I think this is it. I think I found my thing. So these fingerboards are great. I'm gonna be buying more, and they're more expensive than a $3 tech deck. Or tech deck also has these performance series ones that it's their version of of what these little companies do. And I haven't bought one of those. I'm probably not going to buy one for a while unless I'm really curious, just to see, just to compare. But I think I'm done buying tech deck stuff. Cause and yeah, these things are incredible. I want to look at more companies. I want to try out other companies. Teak tuning though has been great. So so now I'm gonna have a couple of these guys now, uh, and even like getting ramps and rails, like the whole like obstacle course. I know I know I sound like I'm regressing in age, and that I've just regressed 20 years younger, and I wish I was, but um, but even these companies that make ramps and rails, legit as fuck, man. I mean, we're talking like like wood and steel and all that, not plastic. I don't want plastic. Because I did the plastic thing when I was a kid, and what drove me nuts was how I would try to use a ramp or something, and it would just slide off. It would just slide. It wouldn't stay in position, and that was frustrating. And I didn't like the sound of it either. I didn't like the hollow plastic sound. And so I started looking into the ramps and rails. There's so much out there. There's like, I think like the biggest company right now is called Black River, based in Germany, I believe, and I guess they're the top dogs out there in this world, and they make and I guess they make some really legit shit. And but the shit's, I mean, it's expensive. I don't know when or if I'll dive into that, but I looked at some other companies and actually had some stuff come in today. I've been kind of grabbing stuff here and there over the last week. I got a couple of rails that like actual just weighted steel, and like it just sounds so good. And then, in fact, hold on. I'll give you an example. I'm not doing a trick here, but it's just, this is my board. I don't know, it's just real steel. I don't know. That probably sounds like shit on the recording, but then I also got these ramps, really cool, like a kicker ramp, and I got a grind box, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's been unbelievably exciting to me. Like I didn't think I was gonna get into this like that, but I just wanted to see if I could do a kickflip still, and now I just know what's going on out there, and it's really excited me with this. And I'm practicing. I practice every day on this, and not because like, oh, I want to be the best in the world. Honestly, these kids out there, man, they're ridiculous. They're so good, and I don't think I would love to enter a competition and get my ass whooped. I actually would like to do that someday. Probably give me like a year or two or something, and I'll join in. I'll be the fucking weird ass old guy entering, and meanwhile some 13-year-old's gonna win like $5,000 over me and whatever. And you actually can win like that kind of money. I'm not sure what it is now. I know Tech Deck threw one some years back. They just did a virtual competition too. Because not doing it because of COVID and all, but like in person stuff. But they had a cool thing going on. I don't know if you needed an actual tech deck though to enter. I would assume that they want that tech deck name involved. But yeah, I don't know. The shit's legit, and it's fun putting this together. It reminds me of when assembling a board or whatever. It's kind of like putting together like a model of something, or like a car, like a model car, or I don't know, like you can make, like, I don't know, like I want to make a like a little mini skate park. I've been kind of looking up videos on how to do that, like with DIY and all that, and there are ways, and once again, these kids are just ridiculously smart, and it's incredible. It's incredible stuff, and I'm blown away with it. So it's been it's been really, yeah, so it's been really fun doing this. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and um yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can get really good one day and enter a competition and get knocked out in the first fucking thing in it. So yeah.